Hey everybody, I'm Kourtney Gardner here with Long Range Only, and today we will be looking at the Zeiss Victory Pocket binos. These are the Zeiss Victory Pocket binos, and this model is the 8x25. So if you're looking for a spotting solution that is compact, it's lightweight, and it has great quality glass, these check all of those boxes. So let's talk about some of the technical data. So these binos are really small. They can fold up and fit into a side pocket of a backpack really easily, or if you have a belt pouch, they fit really well in there. One thing to notice is that the pivot point is a little bit off-centered compared to some other binos, and this is a great feature because it allows these binos to fold up really narrow and a little bit more flat than those other binos that have a pivot point in the center and kind of fold up in a more triangular fashion. So when you fold these up, they're not quite as bulky. With that being said, they're 4.4 inches in length and 4.5 inches in width when fully deployed. Now I have a really small framed face, so I don't ever have these fully deployed, so it works out great for me. Now my husband has a little bit bigger head than I do, and he has it fully deployed at the full 4.5 inches, so it works out great for us. So if you want to bring your kids along hunting with you, or your wife, or somebody who might be a little bit smaller, I think it works great for all of those people. These have the widest field of view for their class, so for being a 25mm objective, they have a really wide field of view at 390 feet at 1,000 yards. They have really great glass, so crystal clear glass. It's really easy to see details. For me, when I'm shooting in a PRS match, even at 600 yards, when the mirage starts to set in, this glass is fantastic. The lenses have a special coating on them that keep dust from gathering up on them. They're 100% waterproof, and they are nitrogen gas filled to keep them from fogging up. And I shot with these at a match in Colorado in early February where the max temperature was 20 degrees all day, and I never had any issue with the eyepieces fogging up when I needed to look downrange. So as their name would suggest, these are pocket binos, so they're really compact and they weigh in at only 10.9 ounces. And another feature on the binos that I really like is where the focus knob is. So it's positioned more towards the front near the eyepieces versus right in the center. So when you go to lift them up to your eyes, where your fingers naturally rest is not on top of the focus knob, so there is no accidental bumping of the focus knob when you need to pick these up really quickly and spot across the valley or anything, so that's a really nice feature. So I've had these binos for a few months now, and my main use for these has been at long range shooting matches for spotting purposes and target acquisition. So I can spot with these as long as I have them steady on a tripod, and it's really easy to acquire targets long range with these because of the clarity of the glass here. And my favorite part of these binos at matches has been just how easy they are to pack around. So the last thing that I want after I'm already carrying a 20-pound rifle and then 30 pounds of gear on my back is another heavy, bulky piece of glass that I have to carry around, and it doesn't fit in my backpack really well. So these are great because they're really compact, they're lightweight. I can just throw them in a side pocket or even just carry them by themselves, whip them out really quickly. So when I get to a stage and the RO is briefing us and he's pointing out targets and there's 12 people in my squad and there's only 4 pieces of glass, I can just pull these out of my backpack really quickly, find the targets that were being shown, write my dope, and carry on. I don't have to wait on anybody else. So these have been a really great solution at long range matches. So I got these Victory binos after hunting season, so I haven't had a chance to really get out and spot with these. But I will tell you what I think an ideal use for these would be in a hunting situation. So with these being 8 power, I don't think that you're going to be able to count points on anything, but they have such great quality glass in these that it's going to be really easy to pick out animals on a hillside, and then you can whip out your bigger spotter out of your backpack and really hone in on what you found. And then also, because of their compact frame, they're really easy to just stick on you in an accessible way. So like I mentioned earlier, in a side pocket on your backpack or in a belt pouch, they're really easy to put there, and you can pick these up really quickly as you're walking along in the woods, so you can still have your heavy spotter in your backpack, and if you don't like to carry a big bulky chest rig on you, these are really easy to have on you in an accessible way, and just pick those up really quickly. So if you're looking for a great optic to add to either your hunting backpack or your pack at long-range shooting matches, or even if you're just shooting with your kids out in your backyard and you want to be able to spot for them, these Zeiss Victory Pocket binos are a great tool. They're compact, they're lightweight, they have a wide field of view for being a 25mm objective, and they just have awesome quality glass, just like you would expect out of the Zeiss Victory line. So if you guys have enjoyed this review, please head over to our social media pages. We're on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And if you have any questions for me about these binos, or any questions for any of the other editors on any items that they reviewed, please head over to our forum at longrangeonly.com. Thanks for joining, everybody.